Hello friend, Beechard Moorefield here, and welcome to Make It a Great Day. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Here's a quote for you. Be courteous to all, but intimate with a few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. I read that quotation to my wife recently, and I asked her, I said, do you know who said that? And she said, you did. This made me feel plumb good. Actually, it was made by George Washington. And I know she says that to make me feel good, but wow, just to think for a moment there in your mind, you thought, wow, I'm being, set in that group with George Washington. See, that helps you make it a great day. In fact, just encouraging somebody helps them make it a better day. So why don't you try that today? Be courteous to all, George Washington said. You know, there is a tendency in our society today that when we see somebody who does not look like we do, or we think they're dressed improperly, or they look improper, maybe they've, some people get turned off by tattoos, some people get turned on by tattoos, some people get turned off by body piercing, some people get turned on by, but we see these things, and regardless of how we feel about them, we should express ourselves to those people, and when we're around those people, we should be courteous towards them. They may not deserve it. Guy might be dressed in a $700 suit and not deserve being courteous. He might be dressed in that $700 suit and have a foul mouth. Well, it's hard to be courteous to somebody with a foul mouth, but nevertheless, begin in your encounter with anyone, begin your encounter by being courteous with them. But then Washington goes on, he said, but intimate with a few. Now, the intimacy of which he's talking about here has nothing to do with any kind of sexual innuendo. What he's talking about is being close, confiding in them, because his last word is confidence. You don't confide in everyone. That's a problem that so many young people have today, particularly on social media. I am absolutely amazed at some of the things I see on social media. Most of it is just a waste of time, energy, and space in the cloud. Not that the cloud doesn't have enough space, it's probably got more than enough, but it's just a waste of space, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of my time to read it, and most of the time I see it very quick, I'm right on past it, paying no attention. But we understand that when I have something that's very personal, I'm not going to share that with everybody. You're not going to read about my deeply personal issues on Facebook and on Twitter. And you're not going to find them talked about in emails. If I want to talk to somebody about a very personal issue, it's not going to be through some type of electronic media. And it's likely not going to be even in a written document such as a letter. I want to talk to them face to face, or at the least by telephone, because it's a personal thing. Washington said, be courteous to all. That should be who you and I are. We should be known as courteous people. My sons are 42 and 39, and I'm 67, and somebody speaks to me, and I'll say, yes, sir, and no, sir, yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. And I've been, well, you're much older than I am. Why do you do that? Because that was a common courtesy that I was taught as a child, to be polite to people. We need to get that back in our homes. We need to get it back into our lives of our young people, because in many places it's been lost. Be courteous to all, intimate with a few. Don't share your private matters with just everybody. You need to make sure you can trust them. In fact, I'll put it this way. There are two things I give to no person. I give no one trust. I give no one respect. I will show them respect because I am a courteous individual. I will demonstrate trust because I'm a courteous individual. But I won't give it to anybody. They're going to have to earn it if they're going to get it from me. Be courteous to all, intimate with a few, and let those few be tried, be well tried, he said, before you give them your confidence. Watch who you talk to. That way you don't have to go back and clean up a lot of messes. In other words, you can really make yourself a great day. See you next time.